Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Thursday, October 22nd, 2015, around 8:06 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's now dark out now. It's in the 50s, going to drop to the 40s tonight, but it's going to be clear tomorrow. And it high is about 55 or so. Some news to report. Jerry Remy is going to be back as the color man for Red Sox games on NESN next year. Red Sox manager John Farrell's cancer is in remission, so that's good news for him. And Brandon Lloyd retired from the NFL after 11 seasons. And America's Got Talent's going to have a new judge next year. That's right. The new judge is going to be Simon Cowell, who's famous for American Idol and The X Factor. That's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of tonight's personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball outfielder and manager Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson was a great player during his times in the big league, 17 seasons, and for like 5 years he was a manager in the big leagues. Kurt was born in Pontiac, Michigan. That's the home of the former Silverdome where the Lions played. And Kurt grew up in nearby Waterford, Michigan. He played football in high school. He was a great football player in high school. Got recruited to Michigan State University, the Spartans, and playing football and baseball. He was an All-American wide receiver, and he was all Big Ten team a few times and stuff. He was a damn good football player, and he played college baseball for 1 year, and he batted .390, 16 home runs, and 52 RBIs. He was actually drafted by the Tigers in the first round of the 1978 amateur draft, and he was actually drafted by the Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals, then St. Louis Cardinals of the NFL, and now the Arizona Cardinals in the 7th round of the 1978 NFL draft. But Kurt decided he chose baseball and stuff, and he spent a couple of seasons in the minor leagues. He made his debut in 1979 in the big leagues, and he played 17 seasons in the big leagues, but he bounced back and forth from the minor leagues to the major leagues the first few years. He did not become a regular starter for the Detroit Tigers until 1983, and when he did, he was awesome. He had 6 seasons, 20 more home runs, 3 seasons, 80 or more RBI, 7 years he had 100 hit seasons. 1 time he scored 100 runs, 6 times he stole 20 or more bases. He only hit 300 1 time during his career and stuff. He was in the top 10 in home runs in the American League and RBIs a few times and stuff. He was a hustling player and stuff. He actually never made an all-star team during his big league career and stuff. And he was the 1984 American League Championship Series MVP. He won a World Series championship with the Tigers and stuff. 1987, he was last year with him for the Tigers for his first run. Then he went to the LA Dodgers and stuff. He won MVP in 1988 for the Dodgers, and sorry about that. And he hit a dramatic home run in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series against Dennis Eckersley. Kirk Gibson had an injured ankle and stuff, and he was limited to pinch hitting duty. He hit an amazing home run that turned the momentum around for the Dodgers because the A's were heavily favorites and stuff. And he won a second world championship with the Dodgers and stuff. And then he ended his career going from the Royals to the Pirates and back to the Tigers and stuff. And he retired in 1995 and stuff. And he had a .268 career average, 255 home runs, 870 RBIs, 284 stolen bases, 985 runs, and 1,553 hits. He was the only MVP in Major League Baseball history to date never to play in one All-Star game, and he was a Silver Slugger award back in 1988. And once he retired, Kurt worked for a broadcaster for a while for Fox Sports Detroit, as a analyst on their games and stuff. Then he went into coaching. He was a coach for the Tigers for 5 seasons and stuff from 2003 to 2007. Then he became a bench coach for the for the D-backs for a couple of years from 2008 through mid 2010. Then he was named manager of the Diamondbacks. At first it was interim manager, then he became the full-time manager in 2011. He had 4.5 years as Diamondbacks manager, 353, 375 record, 485. He led them to the 2011 NL West Championship. He was 2-3 in the playoffs. They never made it to past that division series. That was a hard-fought series they had with the Brewers in 2011. He won 2011 Manager of the Year for the National League. Kirk Gibson got fired at the end of the 2014 season. Well, his contract was not renewed, but technically he was given the axe and stuff. And that's Kirk maybe deserves another chance to become a manager in Major League Baseball. We'll wait and see if that's going to happen and stuff like that. And Kirk Gibson was like a hard nose player and stuff, a very great player. He was eligible for the Hall of Fame in 2001 for the first time, but he did not get enough votes to stay on the ballot, and he was dropped. I think because he had a low RBI total and a hit total and a run total, plus he never made an all-star team. That hurt a lot. But those things happen, and that's about it on that. And that's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs coming your way: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. First video blog will be about the 1993 WCW Halloween Hack Vic pay-per-view review from New Orleans at the Lakefront Arena. Second video blog will be about the old Metrodome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about former Major League Baseball outfielder Joe Carter. The personality profile will be taking a week's vacation at the end of October, so there'll be other stuff I'll talk about, but they'll return November 1st. Okay, have a good night, everybody. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Blooding Guy. Molly Rosenbluth of Fox 35 Rocks. Amy Swensey's the best. Elizabeth Hutt so stunning. And in the words of Chris Berman, ESPN announcer, he goes back. Gone. Good night. See you tomorrow. And bye for now.